Hello, hey everybody, welcome. Great to see you in the chat. Welcome. Hello to all the members. Thank you to the mods who are here today. I know Nancy's here, and I think my Tony's going to be jumping in as well, which is so awesome. So awesome. I'm not at my usual setup. We, of course, are not home. We are going to do a recap, and then we're going to talk about where we are. Welcome, everybody. I'm Natalie, and this is Scientology Life After a Cult, where I talk about the news that has the internet buzzing when it comes to Scientology. Talk about my 35 years in Scientology, leaving with 3 generations of my family, and I do interviews throughout the week. So please hit that subscribe button and make sure you set the notification bell as well. Thank you to everybody who's here, and please hit the like button on your way in. And yeah, it's a different setup, I will say. It throws me just a little bit, but I will get used to it because it's going to be home for a few days. Thank you, everybody, for being here so much, truly. So we are going to jump into some Scientology recap news, and then we're going to talk about our harrowing trip to Clearwater and what we've done so far and what is coming as well. So let's get into all of it. Let's start out. Let's head over to, of course, the blue buildings. The blue buildings off of L. Ron Hubbard Way with Jessica PALMADESSA. And hello to everybody who's just coming in there too. Hey, Farrell Cheryl, Sandy McKenna. I'm so glad you guys are here this morning. Oh, there is so much to share, you guys. So much to share. But first, let's talk about the business end, which is pretty much the Scientology news. Okay, let's see. So Jessica PALMADESSA was outside L. Ron Hubbard Way, outside the blue building, doing the whole honk if you think Scientology is a cult, and I thought it was hilarious. I love this so much. Check this out. There we go! You too! There we go! There we go! Listen, there we go! Yeah, exactly. Hi. You like the sign?
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll give it a quote. What goes on up there? Why are all those
Exactly. Good question. The other location. Oh, it's just the greatest. That sign is just everything, isn't it? How you guys like that sign? It's so awesome. I don't even know how that works. I guess you bring a battery source for it, then you plug it in and you can say whatever you want on the sign. And Confident Chris has one that goes in the back of his backpack. So he is literally a walking billboard. I love it so much. Honk, honk. So great. Love that. Let's take a look at a clip from STEF the writer. She did a video exploring and sharing about Scientology's exploitation of Mexican communities. And ooh, people, it is a whole thing. Link down below to all the videos that I'm talking about, and I really recommend that you go watch them after this in their full video form. Check this out.
Scientology uses disimpoverished communities to hide behind and to recruit. In this article from The Intelligencer, published in 2022, details how Scientology brings folks in from other countries using visas to gain free labor. They coach how to pass visa exams. And I knew it was a Scientology front, not only because of how the website is put together, but they gave L. Ron Hubbard an award.
You know, that is one of the organizations that uses Scientology space, and then Scientology tries to take credit for the work that they're doing. We've seen that before. It's just so interesting to me. I'm glad she's shining a light on that, because that has been a concern for a long time. This is the kind of thing we talk about when we talk about Scientology being a human trafficking cult, is using people from, you know, outside the country who might be more vulnerable in their status, taking people's passports. All you got to do is listen to Literally Surge, and he shares a story of how he was trafficked as a child and his passport was taken from him and held. So I'm glad that there continues to be light being shined onto that. Now, let's talk about a little Tom Cruise news. Mogul Faces, which is a channel that is new to me. We're going to look at a link where they did a video talking about Leah Remini's fight with Scientology. And specifically about, we talk about the snitch culture in Scientology where you report on each other. It's just like you just write these knowledge reports or these things that shouldn't be reports, just like ratting on each other every chance you get to make sure that that programming and that mind control stays set. Well, even Scientology celebrities experience that to a degree, to a degree. But in case you ever wondered what would happen if you ever reported on somebody like, oh, I don't know, Tom Cruise, even if you are a celebrity, you need not look further than what happened to Leah Remini when she started questioning him. Let's look at a clip from this.
In Scientology, criticism is met with scrutiny, with members expected to police each other's actions. Leah Remini didn't hold back when it came to reporting on fellow Scientology members, including her own husband. She admitted to filing numerous reports, even on those closest to her. Despite this, Remini continued to spend time with Tom Cruise, Scientology's golden boy. But when Cruise's actions started to tarnish the church's reputation, like criticizing Brooke Shields and engaging in controversial behavior on TV, Remini spoke up. She felt his behavior didn't reflect well on Scientology and suggested he stick to acting. However, her criticism of Cruise didn't sit well with church officials. They accused her of having ulterior motives, claiming she was just deflecting from her own wrongdoings. Remini found herself labeled as anti-Scientology for...
You see how they do that whole deflection thing and then say that you're deflecting away from your own bad deeds? It's just too much, I'm telling you. Nancy, can you hear me okay? You guys tell me in the chat, make sure you can hear me okay, since we are doing a different type of setup. Okay, good. Okay, fantastic. All right, if you were just jumping in here, please remember to hit the like button, help us get out those notifications. We are going through some Scientology news right now. Then we're going to talk a little bit about Clearwater. Okay, so yeah, that whole Leah Remini video, by the way, when you go watch that, very eye-opening, especially if you're not as familiar with what happened when she was leaving Scientology. Huge eye-opener. You guys got to see this next clip. Oh my gosh, this is Declared Dave Loves Suppressive SHERRI, and he goes through the Scientology life history form. We've talked about this. You've heard it talked about on other channels. It is this massively invasive life history form that takes forever to get through. And it doesn't matter what your age is, you have to answer the same questions. And I thought it was so fun that well, listen to me. It's so fun that you went over the invasive Scientology form, but it is because you guys get to see what the deal is. And so let's take a look at a little clip from this.
Are you associated with somebody that may not be speaking out against Scientology, but has been declared or is silently declared? Are you friends of Danny Masterson's, for instance? Probably would fit this, but they are, now, one thing you got to realize is Scientology likes to make its connections. So when you're answering these questionnaires or these applications, or you're giving security check answers on the meter, they're always looking for more information than just you, just the stuff about you. They want to know about those people that you're connected to, those people that they're connected to those people. They want to draw their webs of connections so that they can do several things. In my opinion, they're probably doing it for who can they go after next, who can they audit or ethics or sec check. Remember, guys, when you're a Scientologist and you're called in for an ethics check, okay, or a security check, you pay for that. Are you?
That's right, you pay for it. And he makes a really good point, and it's something that I kind of forgot about a little bit, that the life history form is not just about your history. They want to know about your family. And they will then question from there, especially if those family members are, being introduced to Scientology or in Scientology as well. Ooh, it's a good one. The questions are going to make you guys cringe. So cringe warning. When you go to watch that whole video, be prepared, because some of those questions are like, what in the world? It'll blow your mind. Just when you think, right? I always say this, just when you think Scientology can't get any cultier, you learn some new thing about it that makes you go, ooh, that is totally giving cult. Yeah, definitely. In case you were doubting, is Scientology a cult? I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad. This will solidify that for you. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see. So let's jump over to, and I think it's pronounced GEER. And I love this so much. She took, you guys remember Jacob Harkey's song about revoking Scientology's tax exempt status? I'm pretty sure it's the same song and she's covering it. I wasn't sure if she changed it at all, if it was the same original song, but you guys tell me when you listen to it. But I love this. You know, I love the protesting performance art. Huge fan, huge fan, huge fan. I love the singing. Donut Erica, did you bring the Menno fan? No, I did not bring the menopause fan because we flew here, but there is a fan on me right now. And I got to tell you, it is like, it could be a little stronger because I borrowed some lights from Aaron and oh my gosh, there's like the heat coming from these lights, but it's great because otherwise we'd be sitting here kind of semi in the dark. So we are making it work. All right, let's go take a look at this. More Scientology protest performance art. And I love that she's wearing an SPTV Never In hoodie as well. I can tell, I can see it. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing the Distracted by SPTV t-shirt that's in the merch shop as well. Got to make sure I shout that out. All right, check this out.
Scientology should not be tax-free. Scientology is paid for by you and me. Scientology's tax exempt status. Scientology's tax exempt status. Revoke Scientology's tax exempt status. Scientology needs somewhere to put its money. Scientology.
I just love it. What do you guys think? Is that the same song that Jacob Harkey came up with too? Tell me in the chat. And if you're catching this on the replay, jump into those comments and ask your questions. Tell me what you think. This is a mutual participation. I know, I thought it was awesome too. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay, Audit LA, who we've seen multiple times in the Hollywood protest, was over in North Hollywood, and she had a really interesting conversation with a police officer. It is so lovely, you know. I feel like when we share the moments where, you know, the LAPD is like, you know, just being extra. So we got to share the moments when they're also like in step, and you realize not everybody in the LAPD is a total, what's a nice way of saying it? Butthole. Hashtag don't be a butthole. Let's take a look at this. And again, this is Audit LA. If you're not already subscribed to her, make sure you do, because she's been out there since early on, the Hollywood Testing Center days.
That people walk by, they don't like the music. Huh?
I said, yes, ma'am, we can address that.
Can you please?
It's great because she's actually asking the officer, like, hey, people are complaining about how loud the music is. Is there something you can do about it?
Because it's really annoying for the neighborhood. And they're just being ridiculous. But
Yeah, I mean, there's like,
what are they saying?
the limit is like, I believe 150 feet. So as long as it's not going past 150 feet, like.
Oh, can you measure it?
Surround sound. It's on that side of the building too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
But that's a fraudulent. But you know. But what did they call about? What did they say? Like, if I can ask, like, what's the call for? Because this is the third one. They said there was a shooting across the street, hazmat here,
all in the last
and now
3
this.
hours.
Yeah, nothing's working for them. That people.
Yeah, they basically got called because the protesters are there. There's people outside with cameras. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They might recognize the people we have held in here that we don't let see their families. Yeah, that's the whole point. Dogs Unite Against Scientology. I loved her hair too. I thought it was super cute. I wish I could pull off something like that. I totally could not. But it looks like, oh, sometimes I think like to have really short hair. I mean, I cannot pull it off. I'm not going to go there, but I love it. Jamie Steele, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Hip, hip, hooray. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's take a look at Likely Lost. Likely Lost is a channel, and they went to the New York organization, and they went inside and had an actually semi-positive experience. We're going to take a look at a little bit of the clip from when they're talking to a Scientology staff member about disconnection, and they blurred the video, but you can hear the audio really good. But check them out. Check out their channel because they've done a couple videos, I think, in New York there. And I love it. So we're going to share this. They're asking about disconnection. And this is inside of the New York Scientology organization. And they're speaking to a staff member.
I think it was on Scientology.org. It was about disconnection. But I've seen like other things too online about that. And like, I guess, can you like explain that to me? I know other religions have that too, like Mormonism and stuff. But
Okay. Well, the best way to describe that is when it comes to, I mean, it's up to the person.
Yeah.
But it's not in any sense like my mom's not a Scientologist.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love your mom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any weight on it.
Yeah.
But if there's someone in your, are you guys a couple?
Yeah, we're married.
I'm married. Okay. So if you had your mom.
Now he goes on to give this example that honestly I didn't think was the best example because it's like, yes, do you have it? And this is often what Scientologists will say that, well, no, disconnection is not forced. It is a choice, because if you have somebody in your family and they're blatantly against like your partner or who you choose to be with, why would you not just cut them off? Here's the thing though, if Scientology has a solution for communication, the solution for war, the solution for, I mean, that's their whole goal. The aims of Scientology is to have a world without war, without insanity, their own words, and so on. But you can't help people handle upsets within their own family. You go right to, like, well, you got to cut that person out of your life. You got to cut it out. You just got to cut it out. And it is not true that it is an enforced choice. So I feel like the answer that he gave, when you go to watch the whole video, which I recommend that you do, you see it's a very light version of that. And likely lost, keep that in mind too. I thought you guys did a great job. That's a great video and share. And I totally get what you're saying about feeling bad because he was nice, which I thought was great. That's how it should be. So it's good when at least he's communicating. But it's BS. It is total BS. It's completely enforced. If you do not disconnect from family that Scientology doesn't approve of, or someone not in good standing with Scientology, it will be enforced. You will then be disconnected from. So it is not a full truth to say, well, it's a choice because, and then give this reason about like, well, what if they didn't get along with your partner? No, it is totally enforced. And why is that even, why not work harder to use these communication skills, these relationship skills that you're supposed to learn in Scientology to repair these relationships? No, can't do that. So doesn't make sense, does not make sense at all. You guys, this was so cute. There is a mini streets in Phoenix now. I don't know if y'all heard. I don't know if you heard, but we are going to take a look. We are going to take a look at that. Oh, first though, likely lost. That's her video. I said, do they pressure you to disconnect? He said, no, a short story. That is 110% BS, BS, BS. 110%. Yes, they absolutely do. They do totally pressure. Yeah, and you're right. That was a short story. That's completely what that was. Okay, but let's go talk about mini streets in Phoenix. Oh my gosh. Two of my favorite things, cute dogs and mini streets. Okay, so this is at AUDIT at the Phoenix org. Take a look at this clip. You guys, look at that. Look at that. It's mini streets on the dog holding a protest sign.
Wait.
It's a cult. This is just the best thing ever.
Good job, Dusty. That was a good clip. Good
job. Isn't that great? Hey, Sandy McKenna. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so right. I know. I watched it like so many times. I thought it was fantastic. All right, we're going to go take a peek at, I think this is San Francisco. This is Ashley Andrews' channel, letting Scientology staff member know what's needed from them. And the Scientology staff member too was using, what would we call it? Distraction tech come out and talk to you, but walk you away from the building as if you're going to forget you were protesting Scientology and you're not going to go back to it. Flunk Scientology, flunk. You'll see it, and then we'll talk about it. So let's go take a look at this. Like I said, San Francisco.
Around California? No, just kidding. No, the C word, they work their workers, no matter if they're kids or 80 years old. They work them for hundreds of hours a week and pay them $47 a week. Can you confirm or deny that?
You know, I'm not really interested in talking with you further.
What? Well, can you confirm or deny that? Okay. Do you think I should call the police and ask them about that girl? Because that's...
Now watch. This is where dude gets sassy, which I'm not going to lie. I actually like, I love it. Oh, listen to what he says next.
Scared me. I mean, I've gone back and forth, you know. No, just between us, I've gone back and forth
If
because
you think there's a legitimate thing that's illegal that's going on, you should call the authorities.
I don't know, but I'm just saying. So what's your name? You have a lot of balls, though. I'm really proud of you. I didn't really believe you were a Scientologist because you actually talked to me. We're done for now.
I gotta go back to work.
What do you do at work?
He's not having it after that, but you see him get a little bit sassy. You think there's something illegal? Call the police. Call the police. I mean, okay, maybe that's not exactly how he said it, but it was totally the vibe. And I just thought it was amazing that he was talking to her, which I thought was fantastic. But sometimes somebody will come out, and I don't know, anybody recognize him? Is he a Sea Org member? He kind of had that vibe. And, you know, kind of like walks her away from the building while talking to her, like she's going to forget to go back. Like, what was I doing? Oh, I'm just going to go home now because I'm like down the block. You totally distracted me. I could not believe it. I was surprised at how much of a conversation that was. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Ooh, Kelli Copter's here. And Denver J, I think you're here too. Hey, everybody. Okay. Now, speaking of Denver J, let's go over to Denver Scientology audit. Oh, Jay, my heart. This was so lovely. Jay chalked the list that Liz Gale made of children of Scientology who've spoken out, well, you guys know, the receipts list. And he did it in chalk. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's take a look at that because he did a great share of it at the end and you kind of get to see most of it there. And this is in Denver. Jay, how long did it take you to do this? I didn't pay attention to the timestamp, but this looks like it took a long time. It's amazing. Just amazing. Thank you, Jay, for doing that. That was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely loved it. And you made Donna Erica cry. It's just so beautiful. It really is. Right, Megan Moo? It's lovely. I agree. I agree completely. Yes, Lisa, Jay is the kindest. Loved it. That's right, Sandy Lee. What a great impact. I agree. Hey, Rika, I see you there. Oh, just so great. Just loved it so much. So great. Okay, we are going to jump into Clearwater. But before I forget, make sure that you guys, if you see something, say something. Email me clips, videos, and timestamps, especially, all the time. Natalie at lifeafteroccult.com, but especially while I'm in Clearwater, because I'm going to lean heavily on you guys to do the heavy lifting because I'm going to be at the beach. And we'll be live streaming, protesting Scientology. There's stuff coming up. We're going to get into that. But please do keep those emails coming. Help me out so I can put things together. Really appreciate it. News articles, things you see, just what's got you buzzing about Scientology. Let me know what you see. All right, let's take a look at Kelli Copter. We picked Kelli Copter up from the airport last night. Now, yesterday, let me catch you up in case you don't know. So Tony and I were supposed to get here at like 12 o'clock or so. You hop on a plane from Minneapolis, 3.5 hours, no big deal, right? Hop, skip, and a jump, and we're here. Well, no. We get here, and we're told we're going to land in Clearwater, Tampa. And then we're told, no, we're not landing. We're being diverted to Fort Myer because there was tornado warnings going off on the ground while we were there. And so we get diverted to Fort Myer, and then they weren't 100% on when they were going to leave. The plane had to be refueled, but it was just, how do I explain it? It was just a really uncomfortable flight. You know, we were like debating, like, do we stay on it? Do we get off? Like, what do we do? Do we take a chance? Because it was a 3-hour drive. In the end, the flight attendants were great because I explained to them too, like, hey, you know, if we're going to be on here a long time, we can't really hang with y'all for that long. And we made the decision to get off of the plane, and we did. And we rented a car, and we drove 3 hours through the monsoon, not the whole 3 hours, but at one point, because I know I was talking to George, surrounded by Scientology, and I'm like, hey, that storm that stopped us from landing, do you think it's coming our way while we're driving? He's like, I don't know. And we just threw caution to the wind and got in the car. I should have checked the weather, but we just wanted to get here. So we're going along, and at one point it's raining. So I've never seen rain that heavy where you actually could not see. So we wanted to pull over, but we couldn't even pull over because you could not see. And thankfully, it opened up fairly quickly where we could see, but it was harrowing nonetheless. And then we got here, and we went and met, I've not met Aaron in person from growing up in Scientology. I've not actually met anybody in person that we're meeting on this trip. I don't think so. But it was absolutely fabulous. I have to thank so many people surrounded by Scientology. Clearwater George for setting up so much of this. And I'm pretty much, my Tony and I showed up and we're like, okay, we're here. You just point us in a direction. Because I've been, you know, like I've been telling you guys, I'm like right now planning my life 1 hour at a time, and that is all that I know. And Sandy McKenna just did the most amazing like gift baskets that she had for us. That was incredible. And Sandy, I'm going to talk to you about this later. I just went through mine. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. We're going to talk. But it was so great. And the biggest thing was just meeting these people that I've been watching, you know, just watching all of their videos, well, their live streams and their protesting and all of that. It was just fantastic. And we are so excited about spending time here and getting to know everybody. So we show up, and Tony went to get some rest and recharge. And I went with people to go get Kelli at the airport. And I have a clip of that. At the airport when we went to get Kelli. It was so much fun. I love being on the filming side of the camera. Better for that, because I love it. I love being able to like see it from this side. All right, check it out. Kelli Copter's in the house. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Hello.
I didn't even see you. I'm actually dying. I feel like hello. I feel like the world's weirdest celebrity.
Yeah. Kelli Copter, I just put a link in the chat for you to join. So jump on in there, and I'll pull you up from the green room.
How are we?
Good.
You're right. Yeah, man. I was right.
How cute is she? That was so awesome. That was so much fun. Did I put the link? I think I did. Kelli, do you see the link? Hold on. Yes. Okay, I did. All right, Kelli, when you get a chance, I think Kelli Copter is going to join us. Go ahead and click on that link for Kelli. So we pick her up from the airport. I got to tell you, I had so much fun just going to the airport. I have laughed more. It was a long day. We were up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We were driving, we were flying, and then we were driving again. It was nonstop. Like but it was great. We get to the airport with George, surrounded by Scientology, and we're going to go, to go find Kelli and to welcome her. And I don't know if you've ever been to the airport is it the Tampa airport, the Clearwater Tampa airport, whatever it's called. You guys tell me in the chat or tell me in the comments. It is humongous, but it's so cool. I felt like I am not a person for rides, like going to Busch Gardens or anything like that is not like high on my list, but I felt like I was on a roller coaster because of this parking garage thing that goes around in a circle. And then George took the wrong turn. So we took it like 3 times in a row. At one point I just gave into it, was like, woo! Then we get on this train or tram or whatever you call it. And I've been on I've been at multiple airports with those, but not one that went so fast. I felt like this thing was a bullet train. And the weird thing is we get in it and it's only me and George. Like we're the only ones in it. And I'm like, I thought this place is supposed to be so crowded. Kelli, are you jumping in? Kelli Copter? I sent you the link. Let me put it in there again. Nancy told me you were joining. So we're in this train shuttle. And we're going to the terminal to get Kelli Copter. And like I said, we're the only one on it. And I'm like, what is happening here? For a quick second, I'm like, is George going to take me somewhere to kill me? But just a second, George, like it was a fleeting thought because, the PTSD. So we go, this thing is going so fast. I'm having the time of my life. We step off of this thing and there's just masses of people coming in. And I realized like, we're totally on the wrong, you come in one side, you leave one side. I don't know how we got in there, but it was fantastic. Let me tell you, it was so much fun. And we met, there's still so many people still to meet. I can't wait to meet Lori Plays. I've not met her yet. I know that we're doing, you know what? I really should have, maybe Kelli knows. I should have, what were the details? I do not know the details about tomorrow, but I do believe that, there is a meetup in Clearwater that Aaron announced on his channel, but I already forgot the details. I don't even know the time or anything like that. But yeah, that's happening tomorrow. That is happening. Aaron already shared it, Nancy. No, this is a public meetup. Like people know. It's fine. The whole point is to tell people so that they can come. But somebody's got to give me the details. Because, okay, so somebody thinks it's at 7:30. That's right, because other people are arriving. Does anyone know where it is? We'll have to ask Kelli. Okay, Sandy McKenna says, meet up downtown Clearwater, 7:30 p.m., arrive early. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, because I don't know. I have no idea. When I tell you guys that I'm right now, just life is such that I'm planning an hour at a time, like I'm not even joking. That's just what seems to work for me. Okay, let's chat a bit with Kelli Copter. Hey, girl. I don't think I can hear you. Nope, can't hear ya. Yeah, I know. See, it's crazy not having your usual setup. Dustin, I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Amazing. Right, so I've got this, which is like a little video mic, but it's clearly not. I've not pressed the right button. Yeah.
Well,
how are you?
I'm using my earpods. I'm good. This morning I had reached out to George, and I think you too. I don't even remember how I told. I'm like, I am not setting alarm. I'm getting up when I'm getting up. I totally got up on time. I was like being all rebellious. I'm going to sleep in.
No, same. The jet lag's not got me. I'm chill here on Clearwater time.
That's crazy. Oh, to be young again.
Being in the airport with you last night was the funniest thing ever. I don't think, like, my face hurts today from laughing so much. Like, you in that car on the way out, it was just too funny.
That's right. We were. Okay, so let's recap for people who weren't there. We were all in the car. Oh, and by the way, look what feral Cheryl made me.
I've gotten to.
This is Natalie's body Satan. Did you get I love her so much.
Didn't you name her Guava? Didn't you name her?
Yes, we named her Guava in the car. That's right. I'm all like, what happened in the car?
It was the roller
Because
coaster,
honestly,
remember?
Oh, that's right. We got that's right. We got stuck in the parking again. It was a theme of being stuck in parking lots yesterday.
Yeah, 100%.
So you now share with us, what was that like? Because I missed the airport pickup experience due to needed to drive 3 hours after flying 3.5 hours. And I'll admit it, I'm kind of glad because I don't know. It's just like, I don't like, oh, I would have just like been so embarrassed in a fun way, but I love doing that to people more than having the camera on me. What was that like? Did it feel like paparazzi?
It was a little bit. I was a little bit, not embarrassed is like a strong word, but because there were so many of you guys and I've just been on like a 10-hour flight, right? So I'm coming off the thing and it just was making me laugh. Like I just thought it was hilarious. It was a bit overwhelming, but it was great. I thought it was so freaking funny. And I bet the people around us was just like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, what are you absolutely doing?
Being SP celebrities, obviously.
Yep. So we are
Hello.
we were talking about Saturday. I think, and you know what, we'll probably share something more about it, but there is a meetup on Saturday in downtown Clearwater. Kelly, you might have froze just a little bit there. Did she freeze for anybody else, or is it just me? Was it just me? All right, well, we'll wait for her to unfreeze. Hey, Spit Clearwater. Good to see you. Oh, it was so much fun. Joe says, Nat, I loved how happy you were in the garden swing. And Kelly, I loved you at the airport, all shocked with everyone there. It was lovely. Yeah, Aaron's been holding out. He's got this awesome swing in his backyard. It was like so much fun. Usually on a swing, you know, it's just like a shorter like swing. I don't know how to explain it, but this thing was so long. You could like, woo, woo, right back and forth. I think Kelly's going to try to come back in again. It was so fun. So what I see happening is I'm going to be doing the recap each day, and then we're going to be popping in and doing live streaming at different times. Let's see if Kelly comes back. Come on back, Kelly. You might have to hit that link again. All right, and people are saying in the chat, and I love that you guys know what's happening more than I do. Aaron says Nash Keys Piano Bar. Okay. I have no idea. So yes. Oh no, I'm watching out for the alligators. Yeah, you know, like I'm like, I really actually do want to see one. I just don't want to be like super close to it because I've only seen alligators like at a, oh gosh. In fact, I think it was one of the last times I came to Florida. It was some kind of park that had alligators. I was visiting family back then. That's right, Melanie. A little longer, you could swing into the pool. You know, somebody who probably could really get some height going and leap. That's not me. I don't have the greatest health insurance, so I cannot be going to the ER. And I don't have the momentum, or would I probably survive that jump? But somebody should. I bet it could actually happen. I bet it totally could. Let's see here. Yep, that's right. That's right, declared Dave. You really have to watch out walking your small dogs around Florida. Yeah. Maria, I did not see Lara FM. Do you mean like a video? You'll have to let me, send me a link. Natalie at lifeafteroccult.com. Send me a link and a timestamp. We will be, Carrie, we will be careful of the rip currents. Definitely. Oh, Samantha, yes. You know what? I think I did go to Gatorland some time ago. Maria, I don't think Lara's here. So if you mean seeing her in person, looks like Kelly's coming back. Let's get her back added. And she froze again. You got to check your Wi-Fi, Kelly. I wonder if that's what's happening. Oh, there you are. We can see you. I'll give her a minute. I'll give her a minute. Let's see. Hey, my Tony, if you're still in the chat, let everybody know how you're doing. I see some of those questions, but I think that you are still here. And you'll see him later today. Oh, I was just saying, just people in the chat are asking how you're doing. Yeah, okay. We'll respond faster. He's doing good. Thumbs up. He gave a thumbs up. He's loving the warmer weather with the heat and stuff. Let's see. Kelly is still not there. So, okay. I'm going to see. I'm trying to keep up and see if you guys got any questions. Yeah, I love the swing. That was so much fun. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Yes, we're going to have a ton of fun and try and bring you guys along. There are still people arriving. That's why we're doing the Saturday meetup a little later in the evening, because there are people still arriving on Saturday. So I know we're going to see a lot of people out when we do that, and we'll be getting over to Flag, of course, at some point a couple of times. I can't wait for that. I'm actually really excited. See, there's my Tony. I'm good. Love being in Florida. Yeah, we're going to be getting ready and heading out. All right. I don't know exactly when everybody is arriving, but I do know that they will be here in time for that meetup on Saturday evening in downtown Clearwater. And like people are saying, arrive early. 7:30 is kind of the plan, but you probably want to get there early. And we will be there. And there will be, I am really not the person to ask about the schedule, because like I said, I am like 1 hour from now, I know what I'm doing. That is about it. Tanya, I don't know exactly when we're going to Flag, but I hope to connect. I'm going to talk to Kelly and Aaron and everybody and see what's happening. But today, I'll be honest, I think the main priority is going to be seeing some sand, getting our feet in the sand. Peter, I have not seen any mosquitoes yet. I wasn't outside, well, other than going to and from in the car, but we were exhausted yesterday. That was like a long day in all the great ways, all the fun ways. It was such an adventure. Driving through a monsoon, flying, driving through a monsoon. It was very planes, trains, and automobiles. That was yesterday. It was very much like that. I'm so happy to just be here and just, I'm so ready to just chill. Let me tell you. Fun in the sun. Yes, neuropsych. We're going to be getting a lot of that vitamin D. Okay, good. So see, baby girl, we're probably going to see some alligators, right? SPTV never ends. You live in Jacksonville. My mother was born in Jacksonville. I don't know if I've shared that with you. And by the way, SPTV never ends. Send me a link to the video you emailed me about, because the link went to the channel, not the specific video. And I want to make sure I see what you were talking about. Thank you for sharing that. And make sure you guys check out SPTV Never Ends here on YouTube. Yep, George is an amazing tour guide. Like I said, my Tony and I just showed up and we have no idea what's happening when. We're just kind of rolling with it. That's right, LL Jersey girl, vitamin D and vitamin C. I love that. I love that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go find out what the deal is. So here's what I'm thinking of doing this while we're here. I should be able to, I don't know what the weekend plans are in the morning, but I'm probably going to do the recap at the same time, which is 10 a.m. Central Time. Let's see, that would be 11 o'clock here in Florida. I'm going to get out a notification, but here is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a little loosey-goosey about it, because that's hard for me. I want to like be consistent with the time. It's this time, we do it at that time. But I'm trying to be like, okay, it might be at a different time. But I'm trying to take the advice of so many of you that have emailed me and be like, just roll with it. Like, we'll be here. It doesn't need to be at this exact time. But I am a Virgo and an ex-Sea Org member. So I'm like, it's due at this time, Oh my gosh. Yeah, Maria, exactly. I'm working on being chill. That's my homework, to be chill. I might not even make the bed. No, no, I'm totally making the bed. That's taking it too far. That is too chill. Oh, but thank you guys for rolling. Seriously, I appreciate it so much. And it really does help me because, like I said, I need to, yeah, that's right, Dustin. I need to be a little more Hawaiian time. And for somebody who was born and raised in Hawaii, I am not great at that, probably because of my Scientology influence. But yes. Yes, Kelly, we are absolutely chilling together today. So I'm going to wrap up and get us where we can get ready. Lori, I can't not make the bed. Okay, see, I'm not the only one. Oh yeah, I'll put it together. I'll put it together in, oh, Kelly's kind of back. Oh, there we go. I can see you and hear you.
Okay.
I can see, yeah, there you are.
I have no idea how it happened. It just chucked me out of everything. It was over. Cancelled in Clearwater.
Yeah, Kelli Copter canceled in Clearwater. Okay, so we are, George, thank you. Both your smiles and laughs makes it all worthwhile. I appreciate it. Cannot thank you guys enough for everyone who's doing the planning, because I'm doing none of it. I was telling everybody how I have no idea what's happening. I just know like what I need to do for the next hour. Girl, mute your phone.
You know what as well? It's George. He just texted me. That's what happened just then. So I blame him.
I'm like, I don't even know if my phone is muted. Oh, that was Liz Gale.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I can't see. I don't have
Right.
anyone's number saved, so it just comes up as
random people.
The chat.
That was me.
Wait, no, mine didn't go off that time, did it?
Well, that last
I don't
game, that
know.
was me. I just hearted her
I'm not
message.
good at the streaming on location.
Yeah.
I brought my gimbal. I've got a thing set up ready for.
Whoa, look at that.
Whatever's going to go down.
I did not, I don't know how to use a gimbal, so I didn't bring it. Now, check this out. I had gotten this whole carry-on bag where I could fit my gear in for live streaming. And then I packed, and then Tony and I were at the airport leaving, and I realized I brought none of it.
No.
So all I have is my computer, but it seems to be working. We're just going to roll with the earbuds. And then I borrowed a couple lights from Erin. And then,
nice.
We're making it work, but I think it's working out just fine. But yeah, oh my God, Nancy Drew, you're so right. She says, oh my God, what is that? Gimbal Terminator style.
It's great though, because you can put a phone on it, or I can put my camera on it. I've just disconnected my camera from this, which is why it looks weird now. I've got this little one, so it can take the camera or it can take the phone. Because I think I'm going to do a bit of a mix of live streaming and filming, just to get some cool, get some cool little shots in there. So yeah, and I brought this little box for all of my gear, which is pulling out. So all my like wires and stuff.
Oh my God, that's so cool and so put together. I mean, but again, I think I was, it was probably meant to be that I forgot most of my stuff. I'm like, you know what? At least I packed underwear and clothes.
I mean, you need a vacation, that's for sure. So maybe just let the paparazzi film you, maybe you don't need to be behind the camera loads during this trip and you could just relax.
I prefer to be behind the camera, like the one doing the filming instead of which I know sounds weird being I have a YouTube channel here, but it's different in person. It's interesting because Tony will tease me about this because he had this awesome Bronco that was a vintage Bronco that was totally restored. There's probably a better way of describing it, but it was gorgeous.
What's a Bronco?
Yeah.
It's a car.
It's a car. It is a vehicle. It's like a truck, but not a truck. Anyways, it's super awesome, but it would always get so much attention that I hated getting in and out of it because it's like, I don't know. I can be in front of people and talk in front of a large group of people, but I don't like to, it's funny. Like I'd rather be the paparazzi than be the one being videotaped, I guess is what I'm saying. So no, I'm going to have my camera and be videoing all of you. And I'll be on there too, of course. Lisa, thank you so much. So great to see all of you together. Much love. Thank you. It's gonna be fun. Oh, George says Liz Gale's in the chat. She'll be joining us soon. That's so true. Cannot wait.
Yay! I'm so excited to meet Liz.
Yep. Hey, Blow Drill. I see Blow Drill's in there too. Marilyn. Hello, beautiful ladies. Hope you have an amazing time in Clearwater. So great to see you. Tara, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Hip, hip, hooray. Rika says I'm supposed to be getting ready for work.
Naughty Never Ends?
Yeah, so I've got the Naughty Never Ends. I think Suppressive Squirrel. I think there's a Not Today Thetan, unless I changed it. I don't remember. And then there's an actual suppressive person level.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh, totally. No, Joe, wasn't a Bronco Bull. It was a car, a Bronco. Tony likes his vintage vehicles. I'm like, does this car have Apple CarPlay? In fact, when we picked up our rental car, we lost Kelly again.
I'm sorry if I don't respond at any point because the audio's cutting in and out.
Oh, I can hear and see you now. I can hear and see you now.
What's
All right, well, we're going to wrap it
happening?
up though, because I want to go see you. Can you hear me, Kelly? Kelly, if you can hear me, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to come see you. We're going to get this show on the road, people. Oh, Declared Dave. Yeah, 1971 Ford Bronco is my dream car. You know what it was? Hey, babe, was the Bronco in 1971? Oh, it was in 1979.
Ford Bronco XLT Ranger package.
Ford Bronco XLT Ranger, some other and something. Very cool. We'll have to dig up a photo. Yeah, totally. We will share a photo in the community chat, community page at some point. Okay, and Tony put it in the chat too. Okay, cool. All right, we are going to wrap it up. Please, you guys, if you see something, say something. Natalie at lifeafteroccult.com. Send me your video clips. Send me timestamps. Let me know what I'm looking at when I see it. And keep an eye out. Hit that notification bell. Check your subscribe button because there will be lots of shenanigans happening. And there probably won't be a lot of advance warning when we do go live because I have no idea what's happening. I'm just showing up. I know the next thing I need to do is get ready. So I'm going to do that and we're all going to be hanging out. And I got to tell you guys, yesterday was super stressful getting here, but so worth it. We're just honestly already having the time of our life. It's fantastic. We're really having a good time. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody for being here. Like I said, hit that notification bell because we're just going to pop on when we pop on today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys all get out today and have an amazing cult-free day.